Well, we've got a big event and opportunity coming up. We are joined by a couple of ladies from Hiring Our Heroes. Heroes, that is. Tiara Carter and Elizabeth are here to talk about finding not just jobs for our heroes, but for their spouses as well, right?
Yes, and thank you so much for welcoming us today. I'm Elizabeth O'Brien with Hiring Our Heroes.
And I'm Tiana Carter with USAA.
So we have tremendous barriers that military spouses have to face when seeking meaningful employment, specifically that we're 7 times more likely to move over state lines. And so how do we create solutions that ensure a population that's 92% female and 21% unemployed have a pathway to economic opportunity?
So let's talk about what specifically you are able to do with Hiring Our Heroes to make this work better.
Yep. So since our inception in 2011 at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation, we have worked to create innovative programs that are responsive to the needs of the population that we're serving. One of the programs I'm most excited about right now is our internship program for military spouses, where we embed military spouses with great corporate partners from small business to medium to large business across America. And we know that it's working because we have an 85% offer rate and a salary of $70,000.
Tia, let's talk a little bit about the role that USAA is playing in this effort.
Well, I'll tell you, at USAA, having employees who are from the military affiliate community, whether that's veterans or spouses, is critical to our mission. As a result, we love hiring our military veterans and spouses because they bring a unique skill set. They're flexible, they're resilient, they are creative problem solvers, and it's often because of the unique challenges they have with having to relocate and reinvent themselves pretty regularly. The other thing that I would say is that military spouses are more highly educated than your average American, with about 34% with bachelor's degrees and another 15% with a postgraduate degree. So it's definitely a wonderful opportunity for employers to be more intentional about hiring military spouses, and we certainly do at USAA.
An opportunity for employers. What are some of the challenges in particular that military spouses face when they move into a new community? I think about when I was covering the military at Fort Bragg in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and the Marines at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. And those communities are unique in terms of their ability to hire military spouses.
Yeah. So military spouses are more likely to move, so we lose our network, and networks lead to connections for job interviews and pathways to economic opportunity. And so we're looking for our communities to serve as those pathways and make very intentional connections. And it can be for in-person work, it can be for remote, it can be hybrid. But we believe that pathways to economic opportunity start in the communities that we're asking military spouses to go live in.
Now, you've already touched on this, but if there is a sort of a singular message that you would like to get out there for employers regarding the hiring of somebody coming out of service to their country or of a military spouse, what would that message be?
My message would be follow the great leaders in this space like USAA who have created intentional pathways, and also look at what you're already offering. You don't have to reinvent a wheel. You just have to make sure military spouses, transitioning service members have access to the right pathway in your organization. And I'd say make sure we put a military spouse to work this year.
Do you feel like things are improving in terms of the general public's appreciation of the people who have served and the families who serve along with those people?
I think certainly I am an active duty military spouse for close to 20 years. And what I take from every place that we've moved is that the community has always been welcoming. They've always been appreciative, and they've always made our family feel like we're contributing to the greater good of America. And so extremely grateful to be part of the community that's chosen to serve this country.
I'm going to hang on to that positive note. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us to get an important message out here on Lifestyle Live.
Thank you.